HBO's Dune, Prophecy debuts to a lukewarm audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. The prequel series to Denis Villeneuve's Dune movies premiered its first episode on November 17. Set 10,000 years prior to Paul Atreides' birth, the show follows two Harkonnen sisters as they grow the sisterhood of the Bene Gesserit in its vulnerable early days. Generated from more than 100 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, Dune, Prophecy opens with a decent, but not glowing, audience score of 66% at the time of writing. This is lower than the critical score, which sits at 75% from 48 reviews. This score could change as more people watch the show. Viewers have praised Emily Watson's performance as Valia Harkonnen and its intriguing plot, but some also find the series failing to match the tone and the epic setting in Villeneuve's sci-fi movies. What this means for Dune, Prophecy. Dune, Prophecy had to make some difficult choices. One of the reasons that Dune fans might not agree with the series is its decision about the thinking machine. Author Frank Herbert described the Butlerian Jihad as more of a movement than a war. His son, Brian Herbert, who wrote the prequel book series that Prophecy is based on, offered a different account of the jihad. Dune, Prophecy picked the version where humans succeed in the war against the thinking machine and based the entire show on it, which may alienate some die-hard Dune book lovers. Dune, Prophecy shows promise as a new series by receiving more than 100 audience reviews in less than 2 days since the premiere. Episode 1 tells the story of the early Bene Gesserit from a dual timeline, tracing the footsteps of both young and adult Valia Harkonnen, who is tasked to do everything to preserve the sisterhood. The premiere is heavy on setup, and it could be that, as it progresses with its story, Dune, Prophecy will win over viewers. It features a number of compelling elements, indicating it could improve from here. Our take on Dune, Prophecy's initial reception. The prequel series has its charm. Jessica Bardem screaming as Valia Harkonnen in Dune Prophecy. As a television series, Dune, Prophecy isn't the same as a blockbuster movie. It's true that the series has a different pace and feel than the movies. It takes its time telling the full story, but the plot is also more complicated. Instead of showing the beginning, middle, and ending of a single event, the prequel series sees the past, the present, and the future intertwined while depicting several moving forces with their own intentions and schemes. Since its release, many have compared the prequel series to Game of Thrones. Screen Rant's review of Dune, Prophecy also sees the show with a high score, with Graham Gutman giving it 7 out of 10 stars. While it's not exactly the same as the movies, the series has shown its own charm with plenty to look forward to in the rest of the season.